Flashing. Good morning. Oh, did you do her? No, not yet. Or you?
I get my haircut tomorrow.
Tomorrow she's going to do her haircut. To me, they are beautiful. Those hairs are beautiful. I wouldn't touch them, but she likes to have.
My hair's natural curly, and I straighten it with a curling iron.
Yeah,
And then I just get to fluff it in the morning with my fingers.
I'm opposite. I have to care of my lovely hair all my life. At least as long as I met my husband. Yeah, actually. Okay. Good morning, Janice, Alexis, Tina, Martha, Michelle, Greg Dixon, thank you. And Tina, Chesavi, Jessica. C'est la vie. That's French.
That's life. I thought it was really cute. Yesterday, or Monday, we put in prayers for Rusty, who had surgery or something. And today she wrote back, RUSTI, hello to all. Cheryl, I'm a woman, laugh out loud. Had a reading last year with Violetta, and she said I was a man in a previous life, so I've got a man's name in this one.
Okay. I remember we had the gentleman Rusty Dweller, and he quit.
Yeah, he quit joining him. And Rusty continued saying, thank you everyone for your prayers. She's had a terrible time after the tumor was removed from the spine. I'm scared and frail, and knowing people understand. It means so much.
Oh my gosh.
So know that when you participate in these prayers, it does touch the heart of the person being prayed for.
Yeah, and it looks like there is some power we can't explain.
Well, the more people that connect.
Yeah. I have this. My phone is not on for.
Alexa, you have, or Alexis, you have the same question I keep on asking. When will Steve Bannon go to jail? He is a danger. He happened to have a conservative judge.
And it will be just before election.
He'll go to jail?
I think so. That's what my feeling is.
Okay.
But not too.
Because he's been waiting for his sentence to come.
Oh. Okay,
Giuliani needs money, so he's going to sue Trump for $2 million or something.
It would be nice if they will start biting each other tails. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm quieting my phone.
So you feel that Steve Bannon will go to prison just before?
That's my feeling. Well, we can, but I don't know where is that coming from. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I have blank, so whatever the secrets will be, he will feel like a big star and beginning of new adventure. So yeah, that will be, at the time it's hard to predict. And I said that there will be some earthquakes around solar eclipse, and today there was horrific one, 7.4, so it's huge, humongous.
So the other person who is in jail, what was his name again? Ugh. All he did was, it's not an all. He defied this subpoena to testify, and he went to prison just a little bit ago. And he was the first one to, Peter Navarro.
Navarro, yeah.
He's now complaining.
He's in the prison.
Yeah, he doesn't quite like it there, apparently. And he would like it changed so that he could get out and then do his appeal like Bannon did while he's out of prison.
Mr. Professor.
I just find it so funny. At least they did something, because he's the first one to go to prison. And that's where I thought that Bannon would finally get in line. And maybe Jim Jordan would follow in line and all the rest. So are you going to do any cards on
On
Steve Bannon?
No, I did. I did
said,
on
okay.
Bannon.
Okay.
And Navarro, I don't know. You want to?
Oh, it makes no difference. You can do it. He's in prison and he wants to get out to appeal. 1, 2, 3.
They might change him for different prison because I see him on the swing set.
Oh.
Swinging. I don't. Yeah, he will be worried about financials. He will be doing good choices, and he will educate himself. He will have a lot of time to write something. How he feels.
Well, he's only in there for 4 months or less.
Yeah, that's enough time for him
to come out and be prepared for Trump.
Yeah.
For new ideas on how he could do this.
That means nothing will teach him.
That's true. Well,
Trump is doing so well, and it's scary comparing to Biden. So it is scary, but it's not over yet. We have to be positive and let everything unwheel.
Tina Lanoue, Lanoue. Did anyone see the Civil War film that is coming to theaters? OMG, this is too close to possibility that it is terrifying.
No, I didn't. Oh, I watched yesterday Polish movie.
Mm-hmm.
No Pressure. And it's about Poland, the city that I was born in.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's beginning of the movie and on the end. And then in the meanwhile, they are showing Polish tradition in very old-fashioned village, east of Poland, very close to the Lithuanian border.
Mm-hmm.
And the Russian border as well, because there is a little patch of Russia above Poland. It will come back. And that's the place that it's so out of time, but they are showing how Polish people are always singing. That's true.
And it seems they joke a lot.
This one doesn't. Well, yeah.
Well, at least your generation, your family.
And it's a three generation, grandma and granddaughter. But yeah, if someone has time. No Pressure. That's the movie, the title.
Group 66 is thanking everyone for the prayers for her best friend. She's going to the hospital to stay with him now.
All the best to you, Group 66. And your friend especially.
So, questions that I didn't get asked last time is MCOKNITS 856. Hello from Toronto. Thank you for sharing your time and gifts with us. Will Republican senators start resigning before the next election, like the congressman has already done?
Regards.
1, 2, 3.
Romney, he is resigning at the end of the.
Yep, he's a senator. He's not in the House, I don't think.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking. You're asking about senators.
Yeah, it says, will they be resigning?
Yeah, and I see him pulling, and so there will be few people on the line with him that will go. But right now they are sleeping because they feel like they are dysfunctional family, and they want to have more fun in life because whatever they are offered, the family is not. I'm calling GOP family for them. They don't have the fun, so eventually they have instead of dysfunctional family. You see the good and bad, the checks. When they good, when they bad. When they good, when they bad. So you never know on which spot you are standing. You are always standing on both spots. So that's how they feel.
And you were correct about the KitchenAid workers.
Oh my gosh, I didn't want to be, and I said that they are in danger, but what a horrific danger. And one Polish, one Canadian, and then from Australia.
This is from Martha S. Do you remember Martha?
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl, please thank Violetta for another amazing personal reading this past Monday. Her answer to a particular question regarding missing money gave my mother peace and validation.
Thank you.
Maggie Zeal is asking, any big earthquakes expected for Canada with the eclipse?
Look, I have goosebumps. I'm feeling. I think somewhere around Vancouver area. But I don't know.
It's already been active there, but so far no damage.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
Good angel of security will be watching. Angel of negotiation. I know they are really well prepared. They build the buildings to the codes, so that's the good thing. But it will be active. There will be some actions going. Queen of work. Yeah, today when I was watching from Thailand, yes, Thailand today was
7.4.
7.4, and I thought my husband said it looks like end of the world because the mudslide and so on.
Christine is asking, will Biden ever stop supplying Israel with weapons and funds?
I see behind the back giving from one hand to another. So some things we might not even know, and that might be going at the back door, kind of.
1, 2, 3.
He will be doing a good job, but the devil will be messing up with everything. Again, the same thing. That will cause problems in the family, in the Democratic family. Democrats will not be happy about that. But his biggest donors are Jewish.
Craig Dixon is asking, and
there's one, Greg Dixon, will Peter Navarro find true love in prison? I think he was straight. He was married.
I know, but
He divorced.
it may not be that kind of loving. What if it was the kind where, some females like
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, this one came upside down, so looks like his heart is pumping on the right side towards Trump, but it's on the right side, not on the left. Go figure. He will feel incarcerated outside the wall. He will feel, that was actually, this one came as, he will feel like he is a leader for Trump. And then he will be worried about his financial problems because he has to pay $1 million for that book that he wrote. And he made comments in the book that, when he was testifying, it was not true. So he thinks that Sugar Daddy Don will help him. So I love you, I love you, I love you. And my husband today had his name's day, so I gave him perfume gas, and I said, I love you. Quiet, I know.
Your girlfriend Beverly is asking the question, will Prince Harry decide to go to UK to visit with Kate and William, even with the King for support? Will the King give Harry some responsibilities to assist during this time of medical crisis?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
If he will come, it will be short visit, come and go. He is getting better. He got some titles, so he will have some security this time if he will come. So they gave him some title. They are preparing him. But it's like the kids are making cakes from the mud.
Mm-hmm.
They are playing with it. It's like playing time. He will go for quiet. He will feel backstab. He will feel that he is not welcome. But he will be juggling up and down, coming. He's missing them. At least he has a heart and he is missing them. And it's very hard when people are arguing about family in a marriage. That's such a distraction because they don't know how to be on both sides. They want to be happy with the spouse, but they want to be happy with the family, and they know the family, what they are expecting is what they are expecting, and learning what the spouse wants.
So this leads into a question by Jane Weininger, Weininger. There is so much division in all quarters. Why do we feel bad about division? What makes us feel that it's bad? Should we be able to accept that and not be alarmed?
Our quarters would mean that exactly.
It's like if you divide things up.
Okay. It's all about the politics, 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Well, if you can live with it, that someone has different opinions than yours, try it. We can't be always right. And we have, like our son Roman, he is on different path. He is a Trump supporter. He thinks that USA needs a strong guy. That's his opinion. We didn't touch subjects about politics when we went for Easter. We were invited there. We had a wonderful time, joking, a lot of jokes, and a lot of laughs, but not serious talk about politics. We avoid this. Well, because it's temporary. The politics is temporary. If you can avoid that, let them to be the ones who has different opinion. We can't really persuade someone to think the way we are thinking. Yeah, make a joke. The secrets will come out eventually. And the shaky tower will be the effect of everything. It's very hard to warn someone because we feel like we are intrusive.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I noticed that a new neighbor they didn't move yet, but there was a young lady coming to the door with a beautiful dog, husky.
There's 4 cars over there right now. They're moving in.
So they are moving in. And they went she said that the dog into the garden. We were coming from the walk far distance. And then it was bugging me. I thought, we have a skunk on our backyard. So whenever I'm going, that's Granny's advice. I bought the bells and I'm ringing the bells before we will let Vivi, and we are making her wait until 1 minute, and then we will let her go because the skunk will know that he can run away. So I thought, oh gosh, I'm feeling bad. I don't know that people. I don't want to. But then I thought, well, it's better to feel guilty that you warned them that you didn't. So I left her message, be aware that you have a skunk on your backyard. And I signed it, Violetta. At least I feel that the dog might be safe from the baths and being sprayed, and it's painful for the dog. So, it is like you feel like you want to warn.
Mm-hmm.
What they do with it is they might be upset first moment, but at least they will know.
And Jane, when we think about division, it is an action of separating us from parts. And you can have a disagreement, which is what causes war.
That would be even worse.
Yeah.
Because people want to be right, and everyone wants to be righteous.
But instead, we should be looking at, acceptance. Perhaps that's the word that we should use here. Why is acceptance so bad? We're all human.
And we have to accept that they have their rights, and who knows, maybe I'm wrong. And I'm not living in USA. I don't know why Trump is so popular.
I never did figure that one out, other than he's got emotional intelligence. He knows how to read people and respond, which is why he tells a different story to everybody he talks to.
And he's a wonderful liar.
He is. He's perfected that.
He should. I don't know. Yesterday I was asked if he's in Guinness Book for lies or not. But I said,
well, he should be there for lawsuits.
He should be, and for lawsuits too.
It said that there's over 4,000 lawsuits he's been involved in. And he's got even more on the go now.
Can you imagine what a bad energy every lawsuit is pulling behind? I was only once. We had to go as a witnesses between brother and sister. That they sold us some mother's. He sold us, and he was a lawyer, ex-lawyer, because he was taken out of the board, but I didn't know. And he sold us her furniture. Mm-hmm. And she came and she was furious. She took them back. She paid back the amount that we paid, but not for the work that we were pulling, carrying this. And they were big furniture. And then we were called as witnesses. For 1 year, I was waiting for this with the knot in my stomach, feeling like, oh, I don't want to go there. Because when she came yelling, doctor's wife, yeah, mm-hmm. She was very unpleasant. And I said, it's not my fault. It's between you and your brother. And he said that he has rights, he has the key, everyone in the building knew him. How could we know that he has no rights? Apparently he had rights, and then in the day of the court, they shake hands and nothing happened.
And so you had a year of being of
drama, yes, of feeling that I have to go through it, but to be in position of those people who are going to fight with Trump, oh my gosh, that must be horrific experience.
So that brings up the question. Hope Hicks has already testified before, and it was against Trump. She's being called to testify in the April 15th trial. Mm-hmm. And Trump is expected to be there every day, 4 days a week. How will she do knowing that he's sitting there looking at her? Will she be honest and tell everything?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
She has a lot of self-respect for who she is. And he respected her for being honest. She was on the wrong crowd. She was in love with him, emotionally, whatever. But she will say the truth. And it will be very hard on him, but he's not expecting her to lie. Yeah, she still has feelings. He has feelings for her. But the world will be listening, and she will do the best job she can do. She is fighting for her status, for her reputation, and I don't see her being dishonest. Some people are programmed to be honest. Prove me wrong, but I hope I know enough about people.
Now, Biden and President Xi just had an important phone call. What was discussed that hasn't been disclosed to the press?
Biden and
President Xi from China.
Oh.
They just had an important phone call. What aren't they telling the press about what they discussed? What's... One, 2, 3.
They are gambling with things that we are feeling like losing and winning, so that they will be dividing pizza in some, who is taking what part of the pizza. Magician. being busy for Biden, and he has to work on the eggshells around Xi. So none of them wants to cause a problem, but they are dividing pizza in pieces. So there will be cuts here, cuts there.
Will anything disastrous come out of it, or?
Oh, 1 second.
Or
Magician is good card.
Okay.
It's a good card. I don't think it is a disaster. I think it will be related to drugs, that they have to watch for the drugs when they are sending.
We're looking at that, yeah.
And 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful silver spoon. They say some people are born with silver spoon in England, symbol of being wealth and well fed. So I think Biden will have to negotiate something for China to get, and then in advance he will have privilege to rising USA to the status. Again, magician. And I'm closing my eyes when I'm pulling. Good security for Biden. And Biden will feel that he is on the chariot going his good direction. So he will be doing everything for the prosperity of USA.
On the Tom Hartman show, Hartman reminds us that fascists take over the media first. Viktor Orban of Hungary didn't start out seeking political power, but rather media power. He said that they are now doing this in the United States with, Melon. So,
Melon with the mask.
Can they be stopped?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Good that they have such a guy who has. I'm thinking about the old ritual for the kids when they were nasty. The grandma will give them soap to eat when they were saying stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise, that was in that book.
No idea.
And so I think good that Trump has the unwashed mouth, because people will be their own judges, and he has media. His true social is that the big media that he bought. He thought that he would be more successful, and the world is watching. He will be fighting for. But both sides are giving us information that they are diluting a lot for us.
I kept on wondering, with CNN hiring Rona McDaniels, if that was a way that was going to be.
Not CNN, MSNBC.
Oh, MN. No, it wasn't MSNBC.
ABC.
CBS.
CBC. That's okay.
Whatever it was. I mean, hiring.
I'm correcting you, and I'm wrong.
Well,
but I knew it's not CNN, and they hired her and fired her.
Yeah.
So that was something that good that they noticed this fast.
And which is good, which applies to this.
Your enemy of yours is my friend. So she is enemy of Trump right now. And that was probably the reason they hired her, because they thought that she will be a friend with them after she
lost her position.
And she's enemy with them, and now she's an enemy. She has only enemies.
Yeah, now she's fine. They're suing them for the $600,000 for 20 minutes of interview. Trump is now suing Truth Social co-founders, saying that they are not entitled to the stock shares, claiming that Moss and Litinsky mismanaged the company, resulting in a long delay in Trump Media and Technology Group going public. And Trump wants to strip them of their shares. The pair were contestants of Trump's The Apprentice and pitched in the idea of Truth Social back then, after Trump was banned from Twitter following the January 6th attack. So who will be the winner of this case, Trump or the creators of this platform?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Good, because there will be so much sickening going on. We will hear a lot of sick stories. I have the feeling that they will actually get the shares, they will keep the shares, because they were co-founders. So
They came up with the idea and Trump
Yeah.
took it on. Yeah, with
Yeah.
his name, branding of his name.
But that's not that he can kick them out when he feels like, oh, you are stopping me from using my shares when they are so expensive. He's afraid now that his shares will be going down the hill. And they will be postponing that, so it's not that the decision will be made. And the co-founders, I think, will be good. But eventually this will be a dead story. It's true.
Multi-hundreds of
because he's
things
the
that
only
they-
star, and you can't really build something on one star.
but when he's off of there, I think it will crater.
Yeah.
Ellen L. Buikema, lawmakers are in a panic over the prospect that voters might overturn their abortion ban, and they're moving at what for them amounts at lightning speed on a constitutional amendment to make it harder to pass initiative petitions in Missouri. Will they get their way? Will the lawmakers get their way of making it harder? 1, 2, 3.
I can say that. Well, what is hard and it's weak after a while.
Okay.
So that will
This
be
is for entertainment only. Just so
Yeah,
that you
thank you
remember
for
this.
for rescuing me. Thank you. Yeah, maybe this is good for them, but eventually it will be the weakest point in their magician. Good for Democrats. They will come out of the caves, and that will be the balancing. Who will go which way? If people wants to be in control. So that would be one thing that might be not good for them.
AB is asking any chance to find out when the situation for the Palestinians will improve, especially for the children and women.
Sorry, remind me.
Any chance to find out when the situation for the Palestinians will improve, especially for the children and women.
It's 180 days today.
1, 2, 3.
I can't promise that it will be any improvement, because you living, if they want to live in that city, there is no city, there is nothing. So that's, and it's horrific. And they will have sick people who are living in the city, because the cancer will be taking the rest who survive exposure to those chemicals. So I can't promise that it will be good. But security, kind of security, but they will feel again like they are still prisoners. Change of probably the bosses, because Netanyahu doesn't want to do it, so they have to probably make someone new to change the law.
Catherine Tidwell is asking, will Trump's wife file for divorce or stick with him?
Trump, Melania, you mean?
Yep.
I said, I answered similar one. I said she will be sitting like a dog and waiting.
Now, when she said that people would have to wait and see whether she's going to participate in the campaign, is she renegotiating another
Agreement?
With him before she does that?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, she's twisting his arm. You want me? Pay me.
Especially now that since you've got Truth Social.
So expensive. She might do a little bit here. It's part-time worker. She will think about this, and don't trust her. She is not good at all. Like, he thinks that people loves her because his friends are maybe in love with her. Or he was cheating with friends' wives in his office, and then he was recording this cheating and sending this to the husband.
Yeah.
What a disgusting human being. And now everyone thinks that she's wonderful. Why you don't want her? Guy wants to divorce his wife, and everyone, we all love her. What's wrong with her?
Doug
Entertainment only.
Keitlinger, will Josh Haley be in Congress after this election?
Josh Haley. He's the one who was doing this to the. Yeah, he was doing this, not this way.
For victory?
For victory when on January 6th. 3 cards.
He was the one who was running across the floor away.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
But he still will be there. They will still vote for him. Broken heart, cheater. He will have some problems, but then they will think that, oh yeah, he is good. So there will be problems, 2 cards with the problems, but eventually they might still choose him. Unless they will find someone better and choose the other person. That's not completely clear because the 3 of Hearts cheating, and this the one on the bottom. This is that he will be not able to do as much as he thinks he can at the beginning. Eventually, yes, if he will be chosen, but good communicator will be chosen. So hopefully that's not him. Well, I will say that he may lose that position.
Heel Aries 45 is asking, will truth come out about TD Jakes and P Diddy? Will P Diddy go to jail? We thought there were going to be a whole bunch more women coming forward.
Yeah, and then it's happened.
One, 2.
The mountain is growing, so there will be more accusations. It's like the mountain is like kids are making up castle in this with the sand. So they first need to bring the sand, and then to create something. There will be more winners, a lot of excitement, and he will have to pay a lot of money.
But he won't go to prison.
I didn't see the prison, sorry. If that will be behind the door eventually. Because it's a civil thing, and then he can probably get away with it. There was no kids involved, so that way he might get away with it.
Irene LaCour is asking, will Biden overcome all the protests over Palestine?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
That fish on the seaside, and that will be smelly thing for him. Not that he will get completely forgive and forget people. There will be a battle for him. A lot of dreams and goals, but there will be, and he will be doing good job, but the smelly fish will be smelly fish.
Dorian's asking, is DeSantis going to use Alec Jones with InfoWars to make school and hospital boards be in chaos? Last night at a meeting, a few with that shirt on got rowdy. Are we going to have problems with this election? So is Alec Jones going to become involved? Right now, there's going to be that abortion is going to be on the ballot in Florida. 1, 2, 3.
He's a mirror image of Trump, so I think he will be doing everything what his king wants him to do. I see a card of king, like regular cards. Trump is on top and he's upside down. So he will be doing exactly what you can put this way, that way. He will have a lot of goals. He will be going to the top and making some decisions for others. And the decisions will be good for the Republican Party. Not that they are good, but that will be good for his king.
So is DeSantis king or Trump?
Well, depends which card you, because it's two set the same thing.
You had seen before that there was going to be a blue suit in Florida, that Florida was going to turn blue.
And hopefully that's what will happen, because a lot of people are upset with both guys, Trump and DeSantis.
Why didn't this is from Heather, GR8EZEVR. Why didn't the Republicans get a better runner for president than Donald Trump? Do they have a bigger plan to revamp their party and clean house, knowing that DT is not going to win?
They think that he is going to win 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
They can't choose anyone else because he has a muzzle on them. And I think the muzzle is controlled by Russia. So Trump has a lot of power above them, Republicans in the Senate and in the Congress. And that's the reason he is so powerful. All of them are probably taking some money from. Yeah, they knew that he would be a good fighter. They believe that he is, and they love him. So
there are quite a few who could go to prison, and they're counting on Trump being in there to pardon them, I'd imagine.
That's what they want him to do. And we have to give them big ropes so they can hang themselves.
People are saying that sometimes the program
and I have to say,
buffers.
Roman was saying that he thinks Trump will be killed in the helicopter or plane accident. That's prediction from my son, and I said, well, I have to share that in case that will be correct. Especially when you have some psychic power, abilities. Write yourself your comments and ask someone to sign it with the date when you predict it. And then go and check and let them to know that they were the ones who, and put the tape on the back so it can be open. It's such a good way of trusting your own intuition. You don't have to open that envelope, but when you have the question and ask your spouse or girlfriend to be the witnesses of your prediction.
Kevin Birdwell is asking, which currency will be performing better, euro or US dollar?
Well, it depends how long ahead we are looking. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I'm afraid that China will have very strong currency, much stronger than euro and even dollar. The power will be with them. People will think the grass is greener, that they can buy more from them. So it's all about controlling market, and if they will be able to have that, I don't know how many years ahead.
Now, Michael Popak from Legal AF, part of Midas Touch, said that Judge Marchand laid the perfect trap for Trump, who took the bait by continuing to slander Marchand's daughter. And now Donald can be found in criminal contempt with jail time and a possibility of $5,000 fine a day. Will Trump continue to slander Marchand's family members or the DA family again? Or will justice finally be served, and will Trump face any consequences?
For the first one, he's not going to. For the first two,
He won't stop.
He will stop. Yeah, he will stop eventually. But the one that Judge Marshall was signing, the
one about the family members.
Yeah, Trump will say, "I didn't receive yet, so I could have said whatever I wanted."
Oh, really?
So it will be still postponed, and then eventually I have the feeling that he will go under the radar. 3 cards.
One.
So he will be telling his friends, because he has to put the steam out of his.
He has to let it out.
Yeah, but not in public. So he will be doing this in the small environment that people that he trusts.
Such as Don Jr.?
Oh, yeah. And Melania. Yeah, he will feel that he's crying over this, but he might not be restricted enough for himself. What is 5,000 for him? Nothing.
5,000 a day. And then he can just sell more Bibles.
And he might go for a nice, relaxing hotel in the prison.
You said they were preparing. They said they were preparing a room for him.
Jail, yes. That would be nice.
On Rikers.
Yeah.
Amy won.
Well, because they were saying that even he can be a president from the prison. So the Rikers place is perfect. It's in New York, I believe, on the island.
Yeah, it's right at the prison.
And then he can have a nice room there.
He may not have internet, though.
And he might he will have to. If he will be a president, he might have, and he might just have regular toilet, not the golden one.
He can ask Melanie to bring in spray paint.
I can see him doing it.
Spray the bars.
Oh,
he can live in his gold castle.
But Judge Marshall's daughter was. The post that he was upset about was that he was behind the bar, the picture, but it was not her who posted. So that must upset.
He hates that when people talk about him being behind bars.
Yeah, but maybe that's a prediction that will come true.
Amy 1 is asking the question, did the IDF bomb the World Central Kitchen aid workers on purpose? 1, 2, 3.
They were hunted for 3 miles. So how come that's not... and they didn't have any protection? To me, it's more than coincident. And it was in the night, yes? Yeah, that was already predicted, pre-written, the tragedy, horrific tragedy. Wow. That was ordered from the above. So I know that Bibi Yahoo was not, he took a few hours off because he was under anesthetics, but I think that's what happened.
Now it's interesting because she follows up on that question because they want no aid to get in and send a signal to other organizations.
And that's what they want. They want people to be scared. You're going there, you may lose your life. And that way they can starve those people. I'm sorry, but that was pre-organized kind of.
Avie's asking, will Netanyahu, Yahui, ever be charged with war crimes or held
And I
responsible
said
for the
that
war
long
crimes?
time
Yes,
ago.
he will.
I said that he will be eventually. But looking at his face, he looks so sick. So I don't know if it was only hernia operation. They might say it officially, but there might be something that is cooking there.
Mary Williamson is asking, does to dump have some dirt on Cannon that he is threatening her with? Will this case move forward this year?
3 cards. And Judge Smith is putting her on the list for being dismissed. So 3 cards for
whether Trump has something on her. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
He feels he's her puppet master, pulling her strings and so on. Yeah, I gave you a job, go direction that I want you to go, and let me to be a winner. So, yeah, he has strings on her. I feel sorry for her. Young, beautiful woman, and thinking that she can make everything the way he wanted to be. And follow her to the max.
So there is
Donna, my prayers for your grandson as God knows he needs. Who is that? Donna here.
I don't know where it goes back to though.
Yeah.
There was a question that was asked in the last, I think it was the last comments on, I don't know whether it was Saturday or Monday's video. It was by Caspen, Cassben, and you responded. Oh no, this is a different one. You responded. It was about I'll have to find that one. Anyways, there's this question. There is a young 12-year-old autistic boy.
But I asked about more information about that boy because...
Yeah, it was just said the name was Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a young 12-year-old autistic boy named Sebastian Rogers.
Oh, no, she put it in.
Yeah, she clarified it. Who disappeared from his home. Nancy Grace.
How long ago?
Nothing about how long ago. Nancy Grace interviewed his mother and stepfather a while ago. She's on an interview on TV. His biological father has not given up
the hope,
and it's heartbreaking. Where did he go, and is foul play involved? So this is for Sebastian Rogers, 12-year-old autistic boy.
And we don't know which part of USA, what the weather is or whatever. Yeah, I need to have more information. Please send more information. And if you can send by email, psychicvioletta@outlook.com. That will be best. I need to know more. It's too serious to not know enough. The age, how long ago, and which part of USA, and so on.
Mm-hmm. So we can go on to the prayers now.
Okay.
Oh, there was a question here about when you pray, do you do it in Polish?
Yes, most of the time. I don't know the prayers to pray. Like at the church, I pray in Polish. Everyone is praying in English, but I'm still praying in Polish. I feel more connected. That's
your first language.
My first language, and I just want to be accurate. But when I'm saying prayers, I'm just praying to the universe, to the energy.
Ellen Buikema, Buikema. She and her husband put their home on the market so they can move closer to their children. Please pray that someone will love our home and purchase it so we can move. And you have an idea of what to bury into the yard to help with the sale?
No, for protection. I was always saying that we put. I told my husband.
But when Tracy was trying to sell her place, we talked about something being buried in the yard.
Oh, she had some other picture of mother, some saint who is helping with sales. Okay, so I gave her that. I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember you telling her.
Tracy maybe.
So hopefully someone will love it. And if you loved your home,
and
there
so
will be somebody.
many people will be was giving the same advice. So that has
the right person will come.
Yeah, and Tracy had that Saint Mary, I think, but with extra name probably.
Granny LPZ, please pray for me. I have scoliosis. I overdid it cleaning the house, getting ready for the family to come for Easter. I have terrible back pain, heavy bruising on my back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, and it's coming to my memory. I was doing reading for extremely wealthy American, and his wife was from this area many years ago. And she was miss of when they ride horses. And many years ago, and he fell in love with her, and they were so happy, no kids. And she was cleaning oven and put too many chemicals in the oven, spraying. Somehow she inhalated them and died. So be careful with over cleaning and over exposing yourself to chemicals. That's just, advice from me.
Bridget York, 274. Thank you for prayers for Lady G. But she has also Bridget has been in pain with sciatic nerve. Very painful. So she needs prayers too.
And Lady G, I was watching her today in the morning, and she is suffering from hunger because they are giving her IV all the time. Well, I can tell you that I was for 10 days just on IVs when I was pregnant with Roman, because I had the same illness as Princess Catherine. And they couldn't stop me losing weight the first 3 months. And the doctor took me under his wing, and he said, you have to go to the hospital for 10 days, isolation. And no, just water. I could drink water, nothing else. And I was on IV for 9 days, and the 10th day they gave me liquid Jello. And after that, I was allowed to leave the hospital. And silly me, I had days off because I went from the hospital. So we went to Edmonton with my husband, and we did the groceries. And gosh, I knew I have to run to the bathroom. I had such a cramps because I ate something, or we went to some place to eat. So if Lady G is watching, tell her not to eat after that.
She was also commenting that they were wanting to give her different foods that had sugar in them, and she can't have sugar.
Yeah. Now water, and after 4 days, 5 days, you don't feel that hungry. Your hunger is kind of eliminated. But we went to Edmonton, and I thought, well, I'm now feeling good. I don't have the puking sensation, so I will eat. I was running on Yellow Path Road. It's not funny to have those cramps. And I have tuberculosis, as she has 3 times attacks. So, yeah, she has to watch after she will be dismissed from the hospital.
And for anybody who's, going without food isn't a big thing because then your body it starts to use the energy source that's stored in your body. Dr. Jason Fung, F-U-N-G, he's a nephrologist from Canada. And he gets people who have diabetes and then end up, going on dialysis and everything. But he's done an awful lot of research. And so it's about intermittent fasting and how to do it properly and how it heals your body because it starts to eat the bad parts of your body. Mm-hmm. And it's just amazing the stuff. But anyways, Dr. Jason Fung. Louisa Walsh is also asking prayers for my niece who lost her husband in February, leaving her with a 14-year-old and a 5-year-old son, and having a terrible time dealing with her own anxiety and a hole in her heart.
I'm so sorry, Louise. For your niece.
Villa Harrison is asking, please pray to find Jody Sue Huisentruyt, a former television news journalist who disappeared in June 1979 from Mason City, Iowa. Do you know where she can be found now? She's asking.
It's only her body they can find somewhere not far away from actually some crossroad.
And there's one here for
if they will find it.
Mary Williamson, 85. Please pray for my grandson that he finds a positive path going into adulthood. That's for all young people. Even as an adult, finding your own way.
Yeah, he has to experience things, and if he is a good soul, he will find a way. He has to have the strong back from the beginning.
Sharon Wilkinson, prayers for 13-year-old Muhammad Yazji, taking care of 6 young siblings.
Oh my gosh.
From a disaster. And also Henit, Henit 4798. I wish that there was a cure for all types of cancer coming soon. Prayers for all sick people to heal.
That's really important that the cancer will be. They found that few already, they know how to fight some cancers, but not all of them. Eventually, it will be better and better.
Caspen, CASSBEN 8608. Prayers for all the missing children and adults.
I believe it was St. John's to pray to bury in Grant. Okay, St. Joseph. Not female, it was St. Joseph. So if you bury that St. Joseph in the ground, you might be able to sell it. And I think it's upside down, but please check.
Yeah, I think you said it was you bury it upside down in the yard.
Yeah. And she sold it.
She sold it. Well, you said you did that once before too, or you did it at this house.
No.
To keep it safe.
I didn't know about that when we were selling the previous ones, but someone else probably told me about this. No, and I'm not feeling yet to sell this one.
No, you're not. Tina Lanoue, Lanoue, and this you can just give a quick little answer. Violetta, have you ever read on the Pharma couple who were killed in their home in Toronto? And you did. And
this was
this was just shortly after it happened.
Sherman's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. And that video, I asked Leszek to dismiss because I did the reading on them, and it was so scary for me that I was afraid for Leszek's, security, and even for mine. And I asked him to 3 hours later to dismiss that one.
So anyways, thank you very much for joining us today. Remember that on Friday, after this video is posted, please post a comment or question, and preferably, lots of questions for her, because she uses these questions to answer on the Friday night video that she does, which she posts Saturday morning. From the Saturday morning post, you'll have the opportunity, gifted by Janet and Tom Berg, B-U-R-G.
Thank you.
They have gifted and paid Violetta
In advance for.
in advance to give people who are commenting an opportunity to receive a half an hour complimentary reading as a gift from them.
Yeah, and I have several weeks to go.
Yeah.
Once a week.
So on that Saturday video is when you put your comment, and that draw will be on Monday. So you'll have until we do it Monday for the comments to be
And
posted.
I
and
talked
go through.
with Janet on Easter Day. I said thank you, and
There's so many who having, a reading for the first time with you. Oh,
well,
nice.
Yesterday the couple, he won before, and now she won. But that was meant to be it. So it is a big chances to win.
Yeah, that's the one where I remembered the name, and she says,
well, because
you remembered.
because you help with informing
Taylor Stanos, yeah.
and I talk with them about that illness, and then you connect them with Michelle.
Resources, yeah. With
Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
So that was helpful. That was meant for them. See you next time on Saturday morning.
Yeah, she will not see you, but she will be
you
on.
Will see me. You will see me. Have a wonderful
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, bye.
No, yeah, okay.
Just wanted to go the regular way.
And don't go out.